The sun rose slow on a broken town. Factories closed, machines shut down. Promises made, but none were kept. Dreams turned to dust while the people wept. 90 days of fleeting chance, a lifeline lost in a reckless dance. The clock ran out, now it's too late. Unemployment's the cruelest fate. The tariffs came, they hit like a storm. Families braced to keep their homes warm. A pause was given, a moment to act, but the time was wasted, that's a hard fact. 90 days of fleeting chance, a lifeline lost in a reckless dance. The clock ran out, now it's too late. Unemployment's the cruelest fate. Leaders spoke with words so grand, but their hollow deeds we can't withstand. The people begged, the people cried. Now hope's a stranger on this side. Misery's knocking, poverty's near, a future clouded by doubt and fear. If only they'd fought to make things right, we wouldn't be lost in this endless night.
Another day has arrived, and we are still in the same place of disarray. Hope is in the distance. I can see a tiny glimpse of light, just a tiny, tiny light. It is there, I know it. I can feel it in my heart. I have prayed for it for oh so long. I know that it is coming our way. Tomorrow may not arrive, yesterday has gone, but this I know, today is gonna turn out just right. Colonel Chris is a ray of sunshine. He has arrived just in time to keep that tiny light in the horizon still burning bright. Our prayers are being answered, so don't despair. Someone we can trust, which has been a long time coming when our hopes were shattered. He is that tiny bright light in the distance. Tomorrow may not arrive, I can feel it in my heart. I have prayed for it for oh so long. I know that it is coming our way. Tomorrow may not arrive, yesterday has gone, but this I know, today is gonna turn out just right. Colonel Chris is a ray of sunshine. He has arrived just in time to keep that tiny light in the horizon still burning bright. Our Colonel Chris is a ray of sunshine. He has arrived just in time to keep that tiny light in the horizon still burning bright. Our prayers are being answered, so don't despair. Someone we can trust, which has been a long time coming when our hopes were shattered. He is that tiny bright light in the distance.
Hey folks, good morning, good evening. I got to tell you, I love the song that she put together. That gets me in tears, really does. Really also gets me out of a funky mood. I was kind of in the mood earlier because a whole lot of trolls have hit the channel tonight because people's feelings are hurt. If you had any doubt that the DA has a little troll machine too, well, tonight was proof that there is. Little troll machine has struck, defending the Democratic Alliance. They're not here when I compliment the Democratic Alliance or when I recommend that people vote for it. They ignore me. They don't show up. They don't watch my content. But someone tells them that I gave honest analysis of the pathetic performance of the Democratic Alliance on Saturday, and suddenly they want to attack me. Yeah, interesting. Also, a lot of subscribers have dropped off tonight. You know what? Fine. Take off. No one's twisting your arm to be here. Plenty of people like the content. If you don't like it, then go find something to enjoy. That's what I have to say to them. But yeah, so that song really just got me. That's really so really nice there. Really, really nice song, and I'm really grateful for it. Thank you so much for that. It's very humbling. I mean, that's like the 5th or 6th song somebody's written about me. It's I know it's AI, but still, it's a lot of effort. That one took a lot of effort to get all the screen captures, and she did a really amazing job on it. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, good day. First time I make it live for this. Eddie, welcome. Sorry about the troll thing in the refugee stream. My wife thought it was me being... I don't know what you're doing there, Eddie, but I don't recall what it was. Maybe I misunderstood it. Anyway, no harm, no foul. Bugger Up Bunny's back, his steampunk angel. Okay, Karen Long is here again. AJ Quinn, Mandy Van Rooyen, Irene Berger, Dirk Kotsia. So I was watching, a short while ago, I was watching Grace Point, which is like the Broadchurch, the American version of Broadchurch, but it has David Tennant in it, who's one of my favorite actors, Doctor Who. It's pretty good. Apparently it didn't do very well. Only did one season from the trilogy, so it never got any further, but that's a shame because it was pretty good. Broadchurch was great the first season, then really weird the second season. So, yeah. What else we got here? Lynette Taylor, welcome to you. Art Queen Liza, Caitlin, Amanda Lowe. Oh, the ladies are here tonight. It's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Rebecca Emerencia, see all the ladies, man. Tom Pulteney, what's going on? Charlene, Wills, Expat Family Joubert, Wendy, Rakes, Chris Kruger, Rosalmos, welcome to you. And there's Shawnee. Did you guess correctly what color? So you say green. Well, that was close. Remember to hit the like. Yeah, please hit the like button, folks. That always helps. It does help. Smiles on Whack a Troll Parade. I haven't watched it yet. Did it pop up? What's that? Oh, the bunny. No, the bunny hasn't come up. Early morning Durban, yeah. Send Pikachu after them. Luckily, I have freedom of speech. I do to a degree, Amanda. People use social media against you, so it's not really free speech. Werner Peter Myberg, good morning. Don't break your neck for those trolls. They just attention seekers. They're more than attention seekers. They do harm too. So you can't simply ignore them. Adriana Nortia, welcome to you. Any updates on the sniper? I'm going to cover that in just a moment. Please don't pay attention to haters. You really are a beacon for the dark. Thank you much, Lynette. Thought purple. Actually, I wasn't wearing purple at all tonight. Good guess, though. Francois Glover, welcome to you. Let's just go ahead and get some news in here real quick because we got the shooting, okay? So, shooting taking place in Idaho. People earlier on the program talking about they all want to go to Idaho. Well, maybe being safe now because the shooter, I don't know if that's over yet. That's still going as far as I know. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We'll bring that up and get your story up to date. I thought more people were killed based on all the people freaking out, but it's near Coeur d'Alene. Yeah, or in Coeur d'Alene. 2 dead in Idaho after firefighters are ambushed by gunfire while responding to a blaze. 2 people are dead and others injured after firefighters were ambushed by a gunman or multiple gunmen while responding to a brush fire in Coeur d'Alene, which they probably set. Kootenai County Sheriff Robert Norris said in the press briefing that 2 fatalities are believed to be fire personnel. The injured individual who suffered a gunshot wound in the attack was brought to the Kootenai Health Hospital. FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino said the situation remains active and very dangerous. Look at all this law enforcement vehicles. My goodness. FBI technical teams and tactical assets currently on the scene. Now, this was as of 10:40. That's less than an hour ago, folks. It's already dark out there now. It should be getting dark at this hour. So, wow. The incident unfolded at approximately 1:39 local time after a small but growing brush fire broke out on the Caulfield Mountain Sunday. When fire personnel responded to the blaze about half an hour later, they started getting shot at by an unknown person. Civilians are also coming down off the mountain and could be stuck amid the blaze. Law enforcement investigating whether the fire could have been intentionally set. Well, I'm sure it was in order to lure the first responders to the scene, most likely. Search is on for the suspect. Landing a chopper to assist on the ground has made more difficult in the mountainous terrain because the shooter is still at large. Scene is considered active shooter situation and shelter-in-place orders been issued for Canfield Mountain Trailhead and the surrounding area. FBI is assisting authorities in Kootenai County. Multiple heroic firefighters were attacked today while responding to a fire in North Idaho. Idaho Governor Brad Little said. I want to see if I can't find any news coverage of that ongoing right now and get an update on that very quickly here. Pretty horrific situation.
Dave's field communications are all over.
Stupid ads.
Procession as well. My guess is maybe there might be other outlets showing it too.
It's a briefing at 12:30.
But I don't believe I have live video. Well, it'd be a different stream. I'm not going to bother with that right now. You can go to is the BC preacher showing it? You can go to his stream. Go over there and check if he's showing it right now. No, I don't see it on his stream right now. Maybe he showed it before. 12:30
though. There's going to be a press briefing on it. So if we're still around for that, then I'll cover it if I can get it. 12:30. That's supposed to be a press briefing. So yeah, wow. 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, be a press briefing about that shooting in Idaho. So if we're there, we'll try to. Drones be difficult to use. Yeah, amongst the pines. Plus the backdraft is going to be a problem with the fire. How far gone must a person be to remind? Do something like that. Well, Xavier, if it's terrorism, then they're not that far gone. That's just their objective. It could be a lot of different things, though. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying there's lots of things it could be. So, yeah, lots of sick people everywhere. There are indeed. 2 firefighters go to put a fire out and they die. The press conference by the Freedom Front Plus has been postponed. The folks, their flight was canceled. British Airways flight from London. They're stuck in London overnight. So Corne Mulder and Theo Diager and Gerard Poppenfuss are not coming back, which works out fine for me because I wasn't relishing getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning hoping I could find a broadcast of it, not even knowing if there was one. So we'll see what happens since I didn't get an interview with him here. I took a look at that Washington Post article and I posted a story about it, and I'm losing subscribers as a consequence of it. This is just comical. Absolutely comical. Why would I lose subscribers on that video? It doesn't make any sense. So let me get to that video, take a look at it. I posted late today, so not a lot of views on it because it's out of sequence for most people who be watching my content. I've lost 3 subscribers according to this. 5,000 views and I've lost 3 subscribers. What the hell? Because I reported what the Washington Post said? Someone's got a problem with that? Let's see what the comments are. Thanks. Excellent work. It's intentional race hustling. Hi, Colonel. Thanks. Salute. Thanks. Am I allowed to apply for U.S. refugee status? I'm black, unemployed, and I've been a victim of crime. I mean, just people writing things here. Okay. Yeah, there's not really nasty comments here. Although there's somebody who keeps trying to do crypto trolling on my videos. I keep catching them. They start a whole chain with fake accounts. Oh, this is great. I love the content. I made $126,000 off of crypto this month. Really. And then someone writes, oh, really? I heard that's amazing. How do I go about that? And they go 4 or 5 fake accounts. And it's delete, delete, delete. No, they haven't caught anybody yet. It's an active crime scene, Conrad. Lure the firefighters when the brush fire, don't fire at them. Yeah, that happens a lot. That's what terrorists do when they blow up a building. They have a secondary explosion. They lure the first responders and then they blow the next one up. That's not what happened on 9/11, but in effect, that's what happened with the FDNY, Fire Department of New York. Firefighters went into the first building and then the second building's attacked, and a lot of them died as a consequence. The collapsing buildings. So, geez. Well, Idaho is a place where the leftist media and the FBI under Democratic presidents claim are a bunch of right-wing nutcases out there. They claim that neo-Nazis are rampant in Idaho. They say that all the time. I've never experienced that, so maybe they're there, maybe they're not. Styx Man, what's going on, man? Styx, what a great band. Finished high school in '94, so my history was different in ways. However, interesting, the ANC garnered international support from trips abroad. Now it's an issue yeah, exactly. Well, that's the story I've told many, many times. Tintins are. They're saying it's treasonous for people to go abroad and talk to foreign governments. That's exactly what the African National Congress did. They have very short memories. They went to London, Berlin, to D.C., begging for sanctions on South Africa. Nobody's even done that. They're just telling the truth about what's happening. They're calling them liars. Yeah, that rakes. If I find it, I delete it. So I just take the whole. I just take the initial one out, and it takes the whole thread out. So yep. Yeah, that's just it's this people. It's comical. I'm actually making stuff earlier. I want to do this. Let me find this here. Since I got you guys here, I want to show you something. Okay, but I've got to go and save them as images because I didn't save them as images. Let me pull that up. So I was working on something earlier, and I just got. I actually took a break and played some games for a little bit. I haven't played games in a while. And then I wasn't happy with the outcome, so I switched over to another country. So let me do this one here really quick. Okay. I'll save as. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to show you a series of 3 slides after I finish. I have to make them. These are images now. I have slides, but I have to make them as images. Well, I suppose I could have just played it from the PowerPoint, but that's just, I don't want to do that. So this is for everybody. This is whether you're in the States or you're in South Africa. So, but this is meant for South Africans. I mean, I meant to make a video on this earlier. I'll probably make a video about it. Okay, so let me do this here, okay? Good, I saved them. All right, so let me help you guys out with something here, okay? This is important. You need to know this. 127 of you here. That's somebody. You'll hear about it. Where is that at? Okay, here. Come on. Oh, slow tonight. There we go. Okay. So this is what I'm going to show you. Okay, and I'm going to explain this. Okay. So, hang on. Which way do I need to go? I need to go this way. Okay, good. All right. So this is an email that I received earlier today. Okay. All right. So it looks at first glance like something legitimate. First off, my birth month is not June, so the Social Security Administration should not be sending me any information in June. So that's the first tip off for me. But anyway, oops, that's not it. Sorry. A little ahead of myself there. Here you go. All right, so this is an email that I received earlier today. Your statement has been updated. Download now. Social Security statement available. Download your updated Social Security statement now. This is a notification regarding Social Security online account. Your updated Social Security statement is now available. The statement provides essential information about your earnings record and future benefits. Please download your statement using the secure link below. Well, the Social Security Administration doesn't send you links to download documents. That's something you should know if you don't know that. Then it says secure SSA on the left. The email address sent 3:41 this afternoon. But let's take a look at the actual address. If you hover over the address in your mail program, you'll see that it's supposed to go to Tony_DeShellis@bell.net. Aha. Social Security Administration does not have employees that have email addresses at bell.net. You see that? See that? There's your dead giveaway that this is fraud. That's fraud, ladies and gentlemen. That is fraud. That's a spam that went right in my main account, and it avoided the spam filter. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful, okay? All right? So if you have an opportunity, hover over it. Don't ever click on a link in email. Hover over it and check out the email address. This should be from the Social Security Administration, not from someone named Tony DeCellis at bell.net, okay? And you're going to click on that, and it's going to be bad news, bad mojo, okay? So the reason I do that is that one of the viewers sent me this, okay? So I want to go over this with you. This came to me earlier today. Someone sent to me, and look, I'm not picking a person sent to me, but I'm this one's like, I mean, people don't know better. They're inexperienced. Which is odd to me in the year 2025, 25 years, one quarter of the way into the next century. And it's 30 years after the internet had graphical web browsers and we all were online. You would think that people be a little more aware of things in the 21st century, but I know they're not. So I just covered that, Jeremy. I just covered the firefighters, man. You must have just tuned in. Dude, you can't come in 20 minutes late and then ask me to cover something I just covered. I actually literally covered it 5 minutes ago. All right, so there's a press conference in less than an hour, and we're going to cover that if we're still here. So you need to beware of scams. This is something being sent to South Africans, okay? And let me point out to you this here, okay? You ready for this? All right, so beware of scams. This was an unsolicited message sent to someone. No, don't apologize, Jeremy. You don't have to apologize. Just saying I covered it, man. I literally covered it moments before you asked that question, just before I start this. Unsolicited message. This is clearly a fake email address. The Department of Justice does not use Gmail for its addresses. U.S. government employees, that says God, should be government. U.S. government employees are not allowed to send official communications via commercial accounts like Gmail. That's against the federal record-keeping law. Not allowed to do that. On the right, that's the message someone received in their phone. U.S. Department of Justice, UHIUHH at k05.itscom.net. No. Reply to Richards Carter at official.gmail.com. No. All right? No. I've covered up the email address and who it was addressed to there, but someone thought they had to respond to this because they've been told that there's something about some financial thing that they're involved in. It's not. It's a scam. Do not pay attention to that. Yes, but even the .gov and the .gov thing is misleading because a lot of times the name will show up as .gov, but when you hover over the actual email address and your program pops up the actual email address, then you'll see that it's not what it says there. So you got to be careful about that too. My point here is, folks, you got to be very careful and protect yourself. A lot of scamsters out there trying to take advantage of people. Also, a lot of people in South Africa are getting unsolicited things saying your visa lottery thing or your visa request. No, that's not real. That's real if you want to spend a bunch of money, but it's not real for the refugee program. You will not receive an unsolicited message if you do not send anything into the government. If you did send something to the government, it'll be very clear it's from the U.S. government. So you need to be very, very, very circumspect about what's going on, okay? Got to be very circumspect. Otherwise, you're going to become a victim of this nonsense, okay? So be careful out there, okay? Born and bred South African of Irish descent, living in Australia for the last 20 years. All three countries are an absolute mess. You are correct about that. Ireland is gone. South Africa is falling. And Australia is gone too. So Scott Morrison and Dan Andrews, what a bunch of scumbags. What a bunch of scumbags. They destroyed that country during COVID. If they left every reporting on the DA, I'm not too surprised. We have diehard DA supporters here that don't like it when I saw from DA supporters commenting they don't want vote God. Yeah, well, I mean, if they've been watching my program for some time and their feelings are hurt because I told the truth about the Democratic Alliance, then good riddance. Good riddance. I said the same thing about the Republicans. I vote Republican. I'm a registered Republican. When they fail, I expose them. Simple as that. President Trump comes up short. I say President Trump comes up short. People need to really grow up. Some people are clueless and don't think further than their own nose. Exactly, Wills. You're right about that. Yeah, Xavier's right. Email scammers are everywhere. But it's email, it's WhatsApp. Be careful. We get training on spotting a fake or phishing email at work for the government. Okay, so a few things to look at. Not everything government workers do is cock. I didn't say everything government workers do is cock. Never said that. In fact, we have a lot of treasonous bastards working in our bureaucracy, but most people are not treasonous bastards. They work very hard. At risk from cyber breaches during the Biden administration. Well, we've all been at risk for years. Look, I have 4 letters from the U.S. government telling me that my personal information from my security dossier has been compromised. In fact, they had 18 months. They didn't even know anybody was in the database of stealing every piece of information on over 20 million people with security clearances, many of them with top secret sensitive compartment information clearances and very sensitive personal financial details. And also people have false allegations against them, which can be used to blackmail them. Yep, and people with real foibles that were overlooked, were accepted as youthful indiscretions, but could be used to blackmail someone. So I'm waiting for the day when Mr. Fuji knocks on my door and says, "Hello, Mr. Wyatt. We understand that in 1967 you were sleeping with goats." "No, I wasn't." "Well, someone accused you of that." I said, "I was 3 years old. How could I be sleeping with goats?" "Well, you've been accused of that, and it's in the dossier. And, you don't want that to come out in the public, do you?" "What?" So desperate to show that good works work that they're alienating their voters and giving ANC more power. Exactly. Truth is the truth, and that's the way it works. That's it, and that's all. Yep. Yes, Venant busy out is some sort of shooting. Why did you delete your message? Okay, why does message get deleted? Wills, you don't have to delete his message. Wills, you don't have to do that. Oh, because it's all caps. Yeah, Venant, please don't use all caps. Okay, please don't use all caps. That's why you got deleted. Okay, all right. Offer to sell a scammer's a scam, like if they call and ask they want to buy insurance. Yep. You're the richest person on the planet. Yep. All caps. Thanks, Wills. I saw why. Yeah, please don't put all caps there, Venant. Yes, there's a shooting in Idaho. Yeah, so not to pick on Venant or the gentleman that wrote earlier, I can't remember who it was earlier now, but people pop in the chat and they're like, "Hey, what about this?" People, we've been on the program for a while. We've already talked about that. It's interesting, and people always pop in. So when I pop on somebody else's program, if I don't know what's going on or I don't know what's been said, like I popped into Nicole Barlow's X session there yesterday, and I walked in after it started. In fact, it was close to the end. I didn't know what happened, so when I asked to raise my hand to speak, I apologized, saying I don't know if you've covered this already, but these are my thoughts on it. And so, no, it's okay. It's okay, Vin. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Just my mods I don't make a big deal about the all caps. My mods are all over it because they protect Hendo. Hendo is the only one allowed to use all caps on my channel. Didn't people say yesterday we want to go to Idaho? I know. That's what I'm talking about, Milk. And everybody's like, we want to go to Idaho. I'm going to Twin Falls. I'm going to Coeur d'Alene. Well, Coeur d'Alene had a shooter today. Yikes. They had a shooter today. But you know what? I think that we all need a pick-me-up. Secret agent men from the government, check out your social media profiles to check if you're legit. That does happen. I did that. I checked people's social media profiles. In fact, I was not as an intelligence guy, but as an investigator and a soldier who was accused of something. And so when I was stationed in Maryland, I had to investigate a senior NCO, and I looked at his social media. Also looked at his purchase history. I had a warrant. Yep. It was a potential counterintelligence threat, but that's not what I was looking at. I was looking at it from a potential criminal. The Army appoints officers as 15-6 investigating officers, and so I did that. Probably, there'll be no coverage of the ones in South Africa. So, but anyway, so I think we all need a pickup, don't we? Idaho is nice. Yes, it can happen anywhere in Linda. No one said it couldn't happen anywhere. But yeah, so I think we need a pick-me-up. What do you guys, do we need a pick-me-up? Are you guys ready for a pick-me-up? No, it's not alcohol or narcotics. It's just a pick-me-up. Maddie, what's going on? Yeah, Tintins are. That's the thing people are worried about. They're thinking it's come a refugee program. It's not. I think we need a pickup. Here we go. Ready for a pick-me-up. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hop to the left. Bunny's on the scene. First so clean, move sharp, he's mean. Eyes like fire, trolls start to quake. Mess with the bunny, big mistake. Trigger off, bunny protector of peace. Jump into the chaos, never on a leash. Trolls come lurking, but they can't pretend. The bunny's here and it's the bitter end. Bugger off, bunny protector of peace. Jump into the chaos, never on a leash. Trolls come lurking, but they can't pretend. The bunny's here and it's the bitter end. Connell's right hand and ears standing tall. One thumb from the foot sends him through the wall. Carrots in the pocket, wisdom in his paw. Trolls see the bunny, drop their jaw. Bounce, 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 the rhythm don't stop. Trolls try to climb, but the bunny's on top. Guarding the garden, defender of the land. The bugger off bunny with the master plan. Bugger off bunny.
Bob, the bugger up bunny.
Bunny protector of peace. Jump into the chaos, never on a leash.
Ears like antennas, catching every sound. The Bugger Up Bunny Jamaica version. Carried in his pocket. Love it. Staff at CETA in Pretoria, they keep all your personal info like ID numbers are regularly caught selling data to scammers. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Apparently came here for perfect timing. Great way to start my workday, says Maddie. Whoop, whoop, need this wake up. Last night at work on my draft dissertation. Ooh, Sue Marie. Good luck with that. Still remember those bunny ear antennas that we used to watch television. That's right. Bunny ears. Rabbit ears, we called them, yeah. So I guess I'm going to call him Bob. People call him Floppy, but he's going to call him Bob, Bugger Off Bunny. So that's going to call him Bob. Bob, my friend, the Bugger Off Bunny. Yeah. Looking for another one here that's... Let me actually go to my Suno account and see what I've got here that's anything interesting for tonight. People are keeping me busy with emails, and I keep answering as many emails as I can. It's crazy how many emails I'm getting here. So let me look at my library here. Okay, 90 Days Gone to Bugger Off Bunny, The Right Move, Proud and Strong. Which one's that? Golden Hair Defender, Robin Poses Gamut, New Horizons, Cape Crusader, Denied and Grounded. Is that all of them? That can't be all of them. Can't be all of my songs there. Oh, 1, 2. There we go. A Long Way Home, Meet and Greet Vibes. Oh, that was pretty cool. The Meet and Greet. Which one was this? I think it was this one. Let me see. This is about Strand, our first meet and greet on last trip.
Colonel Wyatt's got a plan so sweet. A meet and greet down Strand's wide street. South African sun kissed the air so bright. We shared our stories through the night. Dozens gathered, hearts in sync. With every smile, the spirits linked. A room of faces, worlds apart, bound by camaraderie, heart to heart.
That's not the good one. Here's the good one. Yeah, this is much more upbeat.
Colonel Wyatt's got a plan so sweet.
This is the one.
A meet and greet down Strand's wide streets. South African sun kissed the air so bright. We shared our stories through the night. Dozens gathered, hearts in sync. With every smile the spirits linked. A room of faces, worlds apart, bound by camaraderie, heart to heart. Cheers in the air, laughter grows. Friendships tight, it ebbs and flows. Strand lit up like golden beams. A night that turns into sweet dreams. The evening hung with fire and glee. Connections blooming wild and free. Words were sparks igniting light underneath the southern skies tonight. Oh, the beauty, unforgettable glow of strangers and friends we didn't know, tying threads that'll last and weave, moments shared with hearts on sleeves. Cheers in the air, laughter grows. Friendships tight, it ebbs and flows. Strand lit up like golden beams. A night that turns into sweet dreams.
Some of these just come out perfect. That was great. Save South Africa was great. You know, some that just come out really, really well. Tower of Terrorists. I can't remember this one now. Oh yeah, Tower of Terrorists. So real quick, I can explain to you what's not weird, Rakes. It's not weird at all. What you found strange. I'm guessing you probably either went to the US Embassy website from a server based in South Africa through an ISP, or you also did a search for refugees, or you searched refugee site. Data skimmers are pulling the data of every IP address that's visiting these sites in South Africa, aggregating it, and then selling it, and that's why you're getting hit with that stuff, okay? That's why you're getting. So VPNs are your friend if you can afford to do that, but that's not easy to get data through a VPN. Whether you have sites tracking you, which sell your data scammers, so might not be linked. Yeah, it has nothing to do with US website, no. Yep, yeah, it's yeah. And Rake says you're quite correct. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, so anyway. You love it. I love it. So I did that after the meet and greet. I was almost in tears. I was so humbled by that meet and greet in Strand. And that just got it started. That was the first one just a couple nights after I was there. Almost no announcement. People came from Pietermaritzburg all the way down to Strand for that meet and greet. Wow. It was unbelievable, folks. All right, so that was what that one was. Now this one here is Tower of Terrorists. I published this one, so I don't know if this is any good. Let me see. I can't remember.
Trade wind shifting in the sky. Ships of goods come and go. Caught in tides, they ebb and flow.
Some good club dancing here. It's good for club music.
Numbers dance in worldly halls. Echo loud through tariff walls. Coins that jingle their song. Who's to blame when things go wrong? Tower of terror spinning around, building walls from the lost and found. A trade war tango in disguise, hidden truths beneath.
It's gonna put auto-tune out of business. I might just make a DJ channel.
Every step a double edge, balancing on a tightrope sledge.
All right, guys, here's what we're going to do now. You ready for this? I've been wanting to do this for a while. Are you ready? Yeah, the messages and lyrics are great, aren't they? All right, give me a topic. Give me a topic. Give me a subject. If I like it, I'm going to make a song right here tonight. Okay? And I'll show you how quickly it goes. Okay? Give me a topic. Somebody think of something, okay? And we'll make a song tonight. Maybe I'll be able to get up in the morning if I listen to this. Didn't see Baby Wyatt this morning. No, Baby Wyatt's been sleeping so far. So far, I've been sleeping. My drinking habits. Freedom. The Bucks. Oh, yeah, the Springboks. It is about the Springboks. Oh, yeah. There you go. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. The problem is it's Afrikaans, so it probably won't come out so well. Okay, we don't want to do rap. We want to do pop. Okay, what kind of genre do we want? We want rap, reggae, pop, country. Country might work. Bugger Off Bunny's busted. Okay. What do you guys want? Joe Biden had a brain aneurysm. Really? Country. Springboks. Okay. Okay, so country. Let's try country, okay? We'll try country and see how that goes, okay? All right, so let's try it. Okay, this won't exactly be Steve Hofmeyer's Blau Bull, but okay. Let me see. Genres. Come on, where you at there? Okay. Come on. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Oh, that's not the word I want. Whoa. One letter can make a big difference. On a typo, I said bringing and it changed it to bribing. That's not what I want. Okay. Keep bringing it. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Sometimes this is gold. Sometimes it just doesn't come out so great. So let's see. All right, songs are making it. Male vocals. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, look, Artie, you're getting all those whiskey ads because they know your credit card bill. I've picked up some sites I used to go to. I'd compromise password and show the new password details. One said my old email had been sold to the dark web. Yeah, no, that happens. All right, here we go. Springboks Glory. Let's see what it sounds like.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher, day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb LS Cup, they're filled with pride. Rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared, legends carved in history, their spirits soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb LS Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the cheers and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb LS Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
right, here's the next one, folks. That's the first version. Always gives you 2 versions to pick from. Here's the second one. Ready?
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright.
I like this.
On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue.
All right, folks. All right. I think we got a couple winners there. Yeah, boo. I have to put some images to that. Yeah, I'll share them. Whoops. Oh, now we're on 90 days. It could play straight through your library.
The sun rose slow on a broken town. Factories closed,
hang on.
shut
Hang
down.
on.
Promises made, but no.
Okay, hang on. That's not the good one. The better one was this one here. Let me pause that. Now, Emily, you sent me a message. Okay, let me see. Where did you send it to me? In WhatsApp? I don't have. When did you send it, Emily? I don't have a message from you. I don't have a message from you. Where did you send it? I'm in Gmail. When did you send it? When did you send it to me? Oh, here it is. Oh, there it is. This you sent it Friday. Okay. Car guards. Okay. Got it. Okay. Thank you. I found it.
Down by the lot near the old cafe where the sun fries cars all night and day. There's a wild crew doing what they do. Yeah, you know them, the parking lot crew. Refugees with moves so tight, waving cars in left and right. 10 ways to say, yo, park that straight. 12 for bro, you're 20 late. Neanderthals in safety vests,
I like it.
Snack in hand, but doing their best. One grunted loud, broke out in a jig. Turns out he just wants a parking gig. Canines bark like they run the block. Chased a drone, down beat the clock. One gave change with a tail waxed in. That dog's got tips and a toothy grin. Who you gonna call when the lot gets loud, parking cones up and a drawing a crowd. Whistles blow and the scooters fly. It's a parking crew and the riding high. From the streets of town to the lot bazaar, they'll guard your ride like a superstar. Yeah, from Jersey streets to America, it's the funky, fearless parking lot crew.
Car guards unite! Oh, Ann Lee, this is good.
Car guards shout near the garbage bin. Who parks skill? You let them in. They blow their whistles in perfect time, like a backup band with a traffic sign. Then here comes Wyatt, the colonel boss. Duct tape boots and a look that sauce. Rides a scooter with flashing beams. Salutes pigeons, yells at ice cream. Men, dogs, apes from a line. No dents, no scrapes, no overtime. If they park like chaos, made a plan. Find them twice and be the man. Who's got the beat in a vested hat? Parking legends funky like that. Guard your eye with soul and flair, and a high-fi breeze in the summer air. From this lot here to America, it's the wild, proud parking lot crew.
Car guards unite! Anybody else from Benoni here? Somebody mentioned me in Benoni today. Car guard unite. Is that it? Oh, it's another one here. Second version of it.
Yeah, who you gonna call's in safety vests, snack in hand, but doing their best. One grunted loud, broke out in a jig. Turns out he just wants a parking gig. K9s bark like they run the block. Chase the drone down.
This is good too.
One gave change with a tail wag spin. That dog's got tips and a toothy grin. Who you gonna call when the lot gets loud? Parking cones up and a drawing a crowd. Whistles blow and the scooters fly. It's a parking crew and the riding high. From the streets of town to the lot bazaar, they'll guard your ride like a superstar. Yeah, from Jersey streets to America, it's the funky, fearless parking lot crew.
From Josie streets to America, it's a car guards uniting. Yeah, sounds like Blink 182.
Parking lot crew. Car guards shout near the garbage bin. Who parks skill? You let them in. They blow their whistles in perfect time, like a backup band with a traffic sign. Then here comes Wyatt, the colonel boss. Duct tape boots and a look that's sauce. Rides a scooter with flashing beams. Salutes pigeons, yells at ice cream. Men, dogs, apes from a line. No dents, no scrapes, no overtime. If they park like chaos, made a plan. Find them twice and be the man. Find them twice and be the man. Find them twice and be the man. Who's got the beat in a vested hat? Parking legends funky like that. Guard your eye with soul and flair, and a high-fi breeze in the summer air. From this lot here to America, it's the wild, proud parking lot crew.
Okay. Now, Annalie, you can't give me the song as a gift and not let me use it. I'm making an album, folks, because people keep asking me to make an album. I'm going to put these hits on an album. I'm going to release it. What do you guys think? I'm one crazy guy. That's not me. That's Ann Lee, man. Benoni has a bunny park. I've been to the Benoni Bunny Park. I know where that's at. Oh, you don't have to crap me not 10-10. I know where it's at. They just run around all over the place. It's crazy. I drove by there one day. I'm like, what the hell is that? And I stopped. Okay, so Annalie, do I have your permission? Is that now mine? You wrote it for me, so I have to have your permission. So, no, not the refugees. The Colonel's Mix, we're called, or something like that. She went quiet on me. Where's she at? Is she debating? That's good, man. I love that one. That is cool. That is cool. Scooter guards. Yeah, no doubt in Jakarta. Yeah, you have scooter guards. A lot of scooters out there. There and in Hanoi too. Yeah, and in Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, Saigon. You must let us vote on the name for your album. Why do I have to do that? What is the Chris using to make these songs so cool? I'm not giving that up. Everybody knows. Dardy, how's it going, man? Okay, so she just disappeared. I played the song and she leaves. I mean, that is so cool. I want to play it again. Car guards, man. Car guards unite. You gotta have fun with this stuff, right? He's dead, huh? You got an update? Well, 12:30 was supposed to be. That's probably why they have the briefing at 12:30. Let me double check and see if that's changed. Let me go. Thank you. What if I make a bunch of money off of it, Ann Lee? Which isn't gonna happen. Okay, let me see if we got an update on this. advert.
No identification, no public identification of the suspect yet.
Still got a briefing coming at 12:30. All right, so we'll keep waiting for that. 12:30 is when it's coming up. Okay. $50 says you can keep it. I don't think so. Yeah. Thank you, Ann Lee. That one's awesome. That's the kind. I was trying to look for that Marky Mark and a Funky Bunch sort of beat for one of the songs I was doing. I just couldn't quite get it right. Yeah, and you get so many credits. You don't get. I mean, I pay for the subscription, but get so many credits to make those songs. So, anyway, Suno is what it is, Rody. Suno. You got to pay for it, otherwise you get hit with copyright strikes. So, even though you create the stuff. So, yeah, that's awesome, man. That's worth the second run. What do you guys think, man? That's worth the second. But the Springbok song is pretty cool too, man. Oh man, we're just having fun here tonight. What's that? Yeah, they want to bugger off too. Their park is being confiscated for land reform. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, Maddie, take care. Wow, the bunny park. That's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, bunny park. Let me see something here. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Explore someone else's here. That's. Oh wow. What are these notifications here? Oh, I got people following me. Didn't even know people could follow me. Wow. How do they follow me? I didn't even know you could follow somebody on here. Interesting. Oh, here you go. Here's how you can follow me. So check this out. You guys tell me how you can follow. Here you go. So if you want to follow me on Suno. Not all my songs are published, though. So. Let me try to open that up. See what that looks like. Wow, that's... Okay, yeah, there we go. Springbok one's pretty good, though. I need to make... yeah, that's... Yeah, the reggae wouldn't have gone for Springbok stuff. Country music works for South Africans. Okay, thank you, Anley, for that one. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Love the bunny park. Always a great day out. Lap dogs are doing. Yeah. Oh, one I want was the families. The families? Huh? What's that? I don't know what that is. What are you talking about? Neil Hoeklenberg. What's going on there, man? What's the name of the bunny park? Wondering if it was the one that went to as a kid. There's only one there in Benoni. I don't know it. You guys want to hear that one again? Benoni bunnies are tough buggers. They'll eat the flying monkeys. Let's hope they do. Bunny park was Gulubis. I don't know the name of it. I just know there was one. It's weird. All right. You guys ready for the car guard sign again? All right. So my comments. What's this? And serious, just joking around. The 50. Oh, I know, Rudolph. I'm joking. It's like a Randy Newman.
Down by the lot near the old cafe where the sun fries cars all night and day. There's a wild crew doing what they do. Yeah, you know them, the parking lot crew. Refugees with moves so tight, waving cars in left and right. 10 ways to say, yo, park that straight. 12 for bro, you're 20 late. Neanderthals in safety vests, snack in hand, but doing their best. One grunted loud, broke out in a jig. Turns out he just wants a parking gig. Canines bark like they run the block. Chased a drone, downbeat the clock. One gave change with a tail wag spin. That dog's got tips and a toothy grin. Who you gonna call when the lot gets loud? Parking cones up and they're drawing a crowd. Whistles blow and the scooters fly. It's a parking crew and they're riding high. From the streets of town to the lot bazaar, they'll guard your ride like a superstar. Yeah, from Josie streets to America, it's the funky, fearless parking lot crew. into the garbage bin. Who parks skill? You let them in. They blow their whistles in perfect time, like a backup band with a traffic sign. Then here comes Wyatt, the colonel boss. Duct tape boots and a look that's sauce. She rides a scooter with flashing beams, salutes pigeons, yells at ice cream.
Salutes pigeons.
No dents, no scrapes, no overtime. If they park like chaos,
screams at ice cream.
Find them twice and be the man. Who's got the beat in a vested hat? Parking legends funky like that. Guard your eye with soul and flair and a hi-fi breeze in the summer air. From this line here to America, it's the Wild Proud Parking Lot Crew.
Car Guards Unite! From Josie Streets to the USA. That's good, Italy. That's good. Oh my goodness, man. We're having a little too much fun tonight. A little too much fun. And then some of the other songs are pretty cool. People put together. Is that one, Dim the Lights? Hang on. Oh, I got to make something out of that one, Dim the Lights. Did someone make the Dim the Lights? Hang on.
Yo, Ramaphosa's talk.
Yeah, this one's not mine. Someone did this one.
Saying lies so bold. But the truth's on fire. And it's about to unfold. Yeah, kill the board chants. Echo through the land. Ramaphosa denies it, says it's all unplanned. Racist laws creeping, anti-white in disguise. Persecution rising, but he blinds our eyes. Load shedding kills, no power in the night. Cyril's on the mic, swearing all is right. Dim the light. Trump booms, videos live, exposing Cyril's lies. Truth cuts like a knife. Kill the board. Racist laws, he can't deny. South Africa's waking when the lights go shy. Corruption runs deep, tenders feed the elite, while the poor stay starving, nothing left to eat. Farmers live in fear, persecuted every day. Cyril claims his peace, but the blood don't fade. Video don't lie, Trump's got the proof. South Africa's crying for the raw, real truth. Dim the light. Trump booms, videos live, exposing Cyril's lies. Truth cuts like a knife. Kill the ball. Racist laws, he can't deny. South Africa's waking when the lights go shy. Cyril, your mask's off, no more games to play. Trump's tape is rolling, truth lights the way. South Africa strong, we'll rise from the pain. Lights dim low, but we'll break the chain.
Yeah, that one is epic. That's not mine. That was sent to me, so I could credit it, but I don't know who did it. It's really well done. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to make it Dim the Lights with that kind of beat to it, and the ones that came out just, well, thank you. It's not mine, Malcolm. Yeah. Yeah, that is very well done. Song is cutting close to the button. It is. It hits hard, and it's right. It's hard. Yep. But I like the one I did for Ramaphosa. Let me see that one's at. That's which one did I call that one? That's going to be in the hang on. Which one is that? The Cyril's failed gambit. That's the one. That one I like. CY. Is it there? Not here. I thought it was here. Don't see it. Okay, I know where I can find it though. Cyril's. What did I call it? Maybe I didn't call it Cyril's failed gambit. Maybe I called it something else. Give me a second here. Right moves. It was it before that. Where the heck is it at, man? Okay, I know how to do this. Sorry, guys. I'll get it this way because I can't find it there. Where the heck is it at? Cyril's gambit. Browse. What's the name of it? Okay. Oh, that's because it's Ramaphosa's failed gambit. That's why. Okay, now I can find it. Why? Ramaphosa. I'm looking in the wrong place. Ramaphosa's failed gambit. There you go.
Well, I can answer that for Chris. It's for him.
I'd rather have him answer.
Yeah, I'd rather answer. It will be.
Our president will respond to you.
Yeah, let me,
Thank you, Mr. President.
it will take President Trump listening to the voices of South Africans, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here. When we have talks between us on around the quiet table, it will take President Trump to listen to them. I'm not going to be repeating what I've been saying. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with me.
Yeah, that's a lecture. Here we go.
Influence, move with a practice grin. Shaking hands with the lights that dim. The White House walls heard his claim to fame, but the shadows whispered a different name. Oh, Ramaphosa, what's the cost? Truth uncovered, bridges crossed. You played the game but lost your way. Now the world sees the price you pay. Pretending blind to the cries at home, while the streets of SA ache and moan. Right, the man with the golden hue, but the deal fell flat and the lies broke through. Oh, Ramaphosa, what's the cost? Truth uncovered, bridges crossed. You played the game but lost your way. Now the world sees the price you pay. Behind closed doors, the mask came off. No suits, no ties, just shadows aloft. The past screams loud from the buried ground. Now the silence breaks with a deafening sound. Oh, Ramaphosa, what's the cost? Truth uncovered, bridges crossed. You played the game but lost your way. Now the world sees the price you pay. Oh, Ramaphosa, what's the cost? Truth uncovered, bridges crossed. The horrors rise from a nation torn. Whispers turn to cries of scorn. History's weight won't stay concealed. Every wound must one day heal. Oh, Ramaphosa, what's the cost? Truth uncovered, bridges crossed. You played the game but lost your way. Now the world sees the price you pay. Oh, Ramaphosa, what's the cost? Truth uncovered, bridges crossed. You pay.
Do you still hear them, Clarice? Are the lambs still screaming? Ooh, silence of the lambs. Clarice. Yep. Luckily, nobody saw me dancing. Well, they saw John dancing. Thank you a million times. I needed this last hour. Johnny jokes, Rama going to pool. Yeah. Good day, Louis van Niekerk. What's up, man? Going to shift work now. Okay. Shooter confirmed dead. Well, that press briefing is still supposedly scheduled for 12:30. Let me see if it's still going. Yep, 12:30.
Shelter-in-place order and still that active danger, which it appears there is not right now. So that's at least that is the case.
I don't get the appeal of this guy. He's very boring. He just sits around and reads the same thing over and over again. Anyway, body was found with a firearm nearby. Okay. Sorry, that was funny, Clarice. Do you still hear them, Clarice? Are the lambs still screaming? Cracking the BRICS mold with economic bonds, trade negotiations with China for minerals, India, money talks, and BS walks, cupcake. Well, nothing's going to come of that. Nothing's going to come of that, folks. You know, we started doing some news earlier. We didn't get very far because we started doing the music. Anyway, so back to this story that I did earlier, which has cost me subscribers. This is bizarre. 1,000 Afrikaners will resettle by the end of September. The story is written in a racist, race-hustling fashion. First off, it's wrong. It says white South Africans. It's not white South Africans. Then it claims it's Afrikaners. It's not Afrikaners. Then it claims that there's no evidence of racial discrimination. That's a lie. So this is a Washington Compost story, and I just tore it apart. Hey, Varushka, what's going on? I tore the story apart. But I lost subscribers, according to PooTube. But I don't know if it's PooTube or if it's trolls or what's going on here. But I've never seen that many people just disappear that quickly. Yeah, so I lost a total of 24 subscribers in about an hour earlier. And it wasn't when I was live streaming. And it wasn't when I posted the video. It's just out of the blue. 24 people left. It's like someone gave the marching orders to the trolls to go home. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. So, and the one I did the DA trolls. Oh, maybe that's why they left, because of the DA trolls. But let me see if that's where I lost them at. Let me see. Shorts. Let me see if I lost people in the DA trolls video. Okay. No, I gained a subscriber on this one. I gained a subscriber. I called out the DA nonsense. I gained a subscriber. Oh, my goodness. The other one, I lost subscribers. Go figure. Upcoming Second Amendment legislation seems convenient. What event is that? All right, Xavier. Ike interview tells a lot of ancestry. Ike, what Ike interview? You talking about when I interviewed Ike Kumalo? What's the doozy? What are you guys talking about doozy? Umschlange. What is that? I was on the Umschlange River with my dad as a kid. You think I lost all of Media 24 subscriber base this morning? Oh, that's too funny. You guys are killing me. You know, my shorts been doing a lot better than I didn't realize. I hadn't paid attention, but my shorts are doing very well. I haven't done a lot of them. I guess I've done more than I thought. I got 35,000, 16,000, 28,000, 10,000, 22,000, 37,000, 20,000, 49,000, 50,000. Wow. I mean, going back to April 24th, my shorts have been doing a lot better. I didn't realize that. They didn't do better. I hadn't done one in ages. So I did just a few in January. I went at skiing, and one in March, one in February. But yeah, wow. They're doing a lot better. I didn't realize that. I don't get anything from that except maybe some subscribers occasionally, but that's cool. Wow. Let's see the comments here. Somebody wrote, the last glimmer of hope got trampled this weekend. The DA started losing face, and with it, the trust of its supporters from December 2024, mostly with inactions. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Oh, this is scathing stuff people are saying about the DA. Scathing. Oh, thank you. I don't know what the Doozy Canoe Marathon is. That's something I don't know about. No, well, Chris, you got to watch my videos, man. Why don't you watch my videos? Brother, I put a lot of time and effort into this, okay? The video explains it all. No, I think it's legitimate. Somebody's leaking classified information at the State Department, and they probably do have a plan to get 1,000 over. And you know, they don't bother to tell you why September. See, this is the context of people that don't know anything at all, ladies and gentlemen, about how the government works and what they're talking about. So this author should have told you that the reason why September 30th is mentioned is not just a magical date. It's the end of the fiscal year. They're trying to get as many over as they can before the fiscal year is over, because there was no plan for this. So 30 September is the end of fiscal year. If, in fact, they're going to bring 1,000 over by then, discount the number one over here, the ones over already, and start from July 1st, that's approximately 90 days. I know July is 31 and August is 31, September's 30, so that's 92. But anyway, let's go with 90 days, okay? All right. 90 days, 1,000 people. That's 333 per month. 333 per month. That's 11 or 12 Afrikaan, or not. Oh, see, I fell for it, just like them. That's 11 or 12 South Africans who come over here as refugees every single day. Every single day. Yeah, so, but they don't tell you that in this article. And they also, so I believe it's 1,000. I've got no other evidence, but I mean, it makes sense. But the article has all kinds of other problems. Even with notifications, I don't get notifications. You have to check and send notifications for upcoming live every time. That sucks. That's to dissuade you from watching my content. And eventually it works. People just give up. An explosion in Philadelphia. What the heck is this now? Let's see. Philadelphia explosion. Building collapse. 1 dead, 2 hurt. ABC News. The Guardian's got it already. Well, this is from 8 hours ago. I didn't see this. Well, 15 hours ago when it actually happened. 2 women who lived in one of the adjacent homes were injured when the building collapse happened. Nicetown. Neighbors in the West Bristol Street were woken up by a loud noise at 5 a.m. Geez, that's already yesterday already. Next thing you knew, several homes were on fire and collapsed to the ground. It was horrific. 3 homes destroyed. A big boom. All my windows busted out. Well, I didn't hear about this. Oh, wow. Here's a picture of it. Cause is still unknown. Wow. That's not good. See, that's why I can't live in a town, man. I'm already too close to my neighbors. They're too physically close to me. I'd like them to be further away. Still going to have his press conference at 12:30? I don't know. It's getting close. Anyway, so that 1,000 Afrikaners, I believe that's true. That also put some of the naysayers to sleep. What? That? No, not Philadelphia. I don't think that's the case. It's not exactly an upscale neighborhood. If Trump goes to the G20, somebody will milk it to death. Who's going to milk what to death? Trump's probably going to go just embarrass the ANC because he's probably had enough of them. These people are just speculating and want media exposure. Translate what? Put it through your music machine. Bugger off Bonnie, remove the notices and reset them. That typically does the trick. Peter Maritzburg to Durban. Umgani Rivermouth. Didn't know that. September. No, the G20 is in November. What, Tintin? What are you talking about? I just translate what? What are we talking about? Wonder if it's not slowly cracking the bricks malt. Okay. All right, Peter's off to work. What's happening down where? What do you mean down there, Rudolph? We're up here. You guys are down there in the southern hemisphere. Means those who put interest in for later time period will be planned for next fiscal year. Maybe. Hey, Dylan. No one's going to do that because they'll get jail time. They think they're being clever by leaking information that they can deny. Yeah, it was probably a propane explosion or something like that. Yep, that's probably what it was. Anyway, Fikile Mabalula dares the Democratic Alliance to pack its bags. I have a countermeasure for Fikile Mabalula. How about you pack your bags? Buddy? How about you pack your bags, and how about the ANC leave the GNU? How about we do that? The ANC keeps acting as if the GNU belongs to them, as if they are the owners of the GNU. Hey, newsflash, Fikile, doesn't belong to you. You signed an agreement with the DA. It's between 2 parties. You want a divorce? Go to court. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, Fikile Mabalula. But Fikile is not known for his intelligence, so we'll understand that. ANC's Fikile Mabalula has dared the DA to exit the government national unity after Andrew Whitfield's dismissal. Told them to pack their bags and leave the government of national unity, as President Ramaphosa will not change his mind on exiting former deputy minister. Well, here's the thing, dingbat doorknob Fikile Mabalula. The DA didn't ask Ramaphosa to change his mind. They don't care that they fired Andrew Whitfield. They threw him to the dogs just like they threw Ramon Cabanach and Ronaldo Khus to the dogs. They threw him. Done and dusted. They don't care about Whitfield being the deputy minister. They don't care about that. So they're not asking Ramaphosa to change his mind. They're asking for Ramaphosa to do the right thing and cancel all the corruption accused in his party. But they're not going to do that. So notice how they deflect, they dissuade, they mislead, and they talk about things that are unrelated. The DA didn't ask for Whitfield to be reinstated. Never asked. Yeah, the ANC acts as if they have a 66% vote. That's how they act. And the DA enables them. The DA is like an abused spouse. And I'm sorry if you're an abused spouse. I'm not making light of or making fun of anybody who's an abused spouse. I'm sure there are some abused spouses out there who are listening to this right now. And my thoughts to you, no one should have to endure this sort of nonsense. But the DA is an abused spouse. They get beaten by their partner, and they just keep coming back and defending their partner. Oh no, he's going to be better. It's going to be okay. He didn't mean it. I just fell down the stairs. Yeah, that's what the DA is. The Democratic Alliance is the spousal abuse victim in an abusive relationship. Oh, Rex, I knew how they grew their party. It's evil. Evil. You're right, Steve. It's in their DNA. They're still running the country alone, emboldened by the weak response by other parties. Yep. And then Gabe McKenzie just, oh, yeah, ANC. Freedom Front Plus. Crickets. IFP. Silence. That's a question I'm not going to answer, Emerencia. Somebody deleted that because you shouldn't be asking me questions like that. Or did you delete it yourself? Anyway. Some questions don't get answered. Sumarie's so angry with the can it get worse? We're at. I should make a DA song. Should I make a DA song? Oh, gosh. Then people really think I am anti-DA. I could make a sarcastic DA song. The blue machine is on the march. The blue machine is on the march. Yes, the small party's just living up off the paycheck. Yep. Yeah, yes, a song. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. People are really going to think I hate the DA. I don't. I also don't love it. Oh, if I do that song, that's so wrong. You know, but the DA doesn't even know how to take a good song. Early B had a fantastic song. My people are tired of excuses. That was a great song, Early B, and they squandered it. I had more views on my live streams when I had a channel with 7,000 people than they had on their whole channel promoting that song. What a waste. Early B put such a great song together. It was fantastic. And the video was great, too. And the white people could dance, unlike John. Werner Smuts, good morning to you. Cycling Journeys. Please, a DA song, Pearl. My excuses are tired of people. Marquise Bear. No, that was a great song by Early B. I loved it. Bring in saying, "You're so full of it, even your eyes are brown." Yeah, exactly, Sumer. I don't want to give ammo to trollers. Yeah, that's just going to make it worse. Really, it'd be hard to get any more interviews. No, it's not going to wake him up, Lynette. The DA is not going to wake up. There are people in the DA that are awake and they're woken. They have woken up, but the party hasn't. The party is this is just a group of people whistling past the cemetery. This is how to destroy a promising party. That's what this is all about. It's so sad to see. It all started in 2018. Musi Maimani, what a dumb decision. See, that just shows you how woke the DA was. They just picked Musi Maimani because he was black. Not because he was talented or because he agreed with their policies. No. Smee, no one's monitoring their nonsense. Andrew Whitfield was, and he's been sacked. So there's no one there to watch now. He won't be replaced with a DA member. They'll probably put some other party or an ANC stooge in there, or they just won't put another deputy minister in there. He was iced out of the ministry. They weren't letting him into anything. He didn't do anything. So who's watching the ANC? Nobody's watching them. And the National Democratic Revolution is being implemented step by step by step by step, with every bill signed, with every act passed. Yeah. Yeah, stubborn, but used to being overloaded and overworked. Amazon's not trolling. Amazon's making money for me, man. Hey, Smee again. I think there was a big fights and behind the scenes meetings. Yeah, there were. Yeah, many are hutful, Sumer. I know they are. And that's why I'm not going to try to harm the DA. That's never been my intent. Never been my intent. I just hold politicians accountable. If they give you a mealy-mouse, weak-ass answer for what they're doing, or they never bother to answer your questions, then I hold them accountable. They don't always wear red or blue ties, but there's a reason for red and blue. Red is an aggressive tie. It's a power tie. Blue is a calm tie. Yep. Lynette's tired of being a second-class citizen. Yeah, I hear you. That's what we were on the way to become. I was screwed over twice in my career by DEI BS. by racism, by racist policies in the Department of Defense, which were exposed. Twice it happened to me. Not me personally, but it happened to my entire year group. Twice. I've never heard such a thing like that, Rudolph Skeppers, by any country. I don't know how that would work. Professor G. Murray, as we've shared many times since the day that it happened, is pulled back and made his videos private for the short term while he focuses on work. He's got 2 jobs. He's a university lecturer, and he's also a lawyer at a law firm handling asylum cases, and they apparently got a surge in asylum. He's got to work on that. Tins are they jolly good of them. Yes, jolly hard. Didn't I hear John say that? Jolly hard. Yeah, there were big fights behind the scenes. Yeah. So that also explains why they didn't do the press conference till right before the Barbarians game. Gumboots and knuckle dusters. Oh, my goodness. I'm hot fun enough to simulate it. Okay. Well, there you go. Look at that. Even Smee again has submitted one. I would have thought you've been one of the first ones, as tough a row as you've had to hoe the past few years. Yeah, crazy. Let's go see if this press conference is going to happen. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Nope. The Senate is still going.
Not make that in a lifetime. An extra $250,000 in their pockets. That's what this bill's about. Now, meanwhile, it does not help farmers. It does not support teachers or children. Nothing for New Mexico seniors who rely on Medicaid and SNAP.
Democrat. Wants handouts. I knew that. Didn't even have to see who it was. Knew he was a Democrat. It doesn't look like this press conference is going to happen. So it's 12:30 now. If it comes up, I'll bring it up. We'll bring it in. But, yep. So actually, let me put this somewhere else in case I need it. So that's not it. Okay. I've got it now. But that's not it. That's not the one I want. Yeah, it's supposed to come up any moment now, so if it does, I'll get it up there. Time for a third cup of coffee. Like the DA, but they're like a child that needs a push to jump into the fray. They really do need a big push. Yeah, fun song encouraging the DA would be pretty cool. You can do it. You can do it. Hold them accountable. Ray Cordier. Morning, sir. Hope you're well. I'm okay. Thanks. We had a little fun tonight on the broadcast. My phone should be fully charged now. Yes, it is. There we go. 12:30. Waiting for a press conference. They've lifted the shelter-in-place order in Idaho. Yep, because they got them. The GNU is the biggest heist ever. Yeah, the GNU is the biggest heist ever. I could do a GNU joke song. I could do that. That would work. The GNU. The GNU, Government National Unity. It's like the Holy Roman Empire. It wasn't holy, it wasn't Roman, and it wasn't an empire. Time for a brophy or amarula. Ooh, amarula in the coffee at this hour on a work day. Shame on you. After living in Sri Lanka for 6 months, I felt homesick, but this dump is so... Oh, here we go.
Sure. The timeline. We're going to introduce everybody that's up here. Chairman of the VOCC is Bruce Matari. We have Lieutenant Jess Stinson from the Idaho State Police. We have Bill DeRider from the Portland Lake Police Department. And we have Pete Hawley from the Cooney County Fire and Rescue. And we're going to go through a quick timeline. This is still a very, very fresh investigation, an incident. So many of these facts might change, but they are evolving as we speak. At approximately 1:20.
Oh, this connection's bad.
There was a fire on the backside or east side of Canfield Mountain. Fire assets responded to the scene, and at approximately 2 o'clock, firefighters broadcast that they were being shot at on Canfield Mountain. During that next hour and a half, where we have assets that are responding to the aid of these firefighters, we still have an active fire. We are managing about 17,000 square foot containment area. We are requesting other law enforcement agencies to assist us. We had a great response. We had the Spokane County Sheriff's Office respond.
The problem is
The
that
FBI.
there's no broadcast of this. A
Many-
YouTuber's doing this.
Many agencies responded right here in Idaho, Bonner County, Shoshone County, Kellogg. So we had about 300 law enforcement officers that were on scene that were trying to make heads and tails out of what was occurring. And during this time, we exchanged gunfire with the suspect, and we also got information. We received information from the White Governor Brett.
His stream has a little delay in it, but it's
Raul Labrador, that anything that we needed, that they would absolutely receive. So we had a lot of assets that came into that command post. And then we had a briefing about 6:30, about 18:30 hours at the command post. And in that briefing, we kind of gave it. And then as soon as this individual can be neutralized, that he should be neutralized and the threat should be eliminated as quickly as possible. At approximately 1940 hours,
Got a problem with the feed.
information that let me back up just a second. We had a cell phone activation that was in the same spot since about 3/16, and that it was in the same honed in on that cell phone. We saw that there was a male appeared to be deceased with a weapon nearby. So we have currently one dead shooter. Based on the preliminary investigation that was in the body, so we had to scoop up that body. and
Scoop up
we
that
had
body.
to, transport that body to a different location. But based on the preliminary information, we believe that is the only shooter that was on that mountain at that time. So there is no threat to the community at this time. Based on the trajectory and based on the type of weapons that this individual had that we could recover, we believe only the one shooter. We did lose a Coeur d'Alene firefighter, and we did lose a firefighter from the Pee County Fire and Rescue. We have another firefighter that just came out of surgery from the Coeur d'Alene Police Department, from the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department, right? Is that true? Okay. He just came out of surgery. He is fighting for his life, but he's in stable condition.
Why is this color not working? I hate this.
We knew that our resources were exhausted. That if this were to prolong into a 24 or 48-hour operation, we need additional helicopters. We had 2 helicopters that were up, and we had snipers in them. So if they had an opportunity,
This thing is
to take a
annoying.
shot, then we wanted to take that shot. We wanted to neutralize that threat. And right now, like I said, this information is very, very preliminary, and if you have questions, just ask who you'd like that question directed to, and we'll try to answer it.
I'll the spokesman with you. This is just for the press to know. Are we able to share anything about these firefighters, if they, just anything about them at all, and their identities, what the fire department is doing right now to assist the rest of their brothers involved?
Well, they're probably not prepared to do these sort of things.
We are not going to name the firefighters at this time, and but their families will need support.
Aiden Brown, Crim 2 News. You mentioned 3 firefighters that, had been shot. Was there any other first responders or personnel that were injured during this operation?
No. As of right now, those are the only 3 that we have. We believe that everybody is off the mountain, so any civilians that were hiking during that time, we believe it's likely, had they been injured, they would have came forward. So.
There was a belief at some point that there could have potentially been a second shooter. I know that you're still early, but you have been able to essentially eliminate that.
No indication of that. That's just propaganda.
We believe, based on the information that we've been able to collect, we believe that there was only one shooter. And we base it on the weapons that we found at the scene, the type of injuries that were incurred by that weapon. So as of right now, from a very preliminary determination, we believe that there was only one shooter.
And I know it's early, but do we have any sort of background on this person or any motive?
Nope. Black shirt.
Aaron from Rank Media. Do we know if the person, you just said we don't have any background, do we know if he's possibly like from here or?
All right, well, y'all wanted that, and then everybody left my show. People asked for me to cover that story, and so I cover it, and then the audience just shrinks. I just lost 35 people because I started covering that story. Wow. Oh, that's special. Look at that. Asked me to cover it, and then 35 people leave. Wow. I really feel screwed over on that one. Yes, I know you guys are still here. Maybe they went to work. Yeah, but the timing was coincidental. This isn't a time to head off to work. Might have to go for a nose operation, nosebleeds. It might not be that. It might be a polyp. Julie. Yeah, Julie. I had a problem starting in the early part of this century where my left nostril would just start pouring blood out. Didn't have to do anything. Just started pouring blood out. I had a polyp in there. I didn't know that. And a benign polyp, thankfully. So I went to the clinic at Fort Meade. They looked at it and said, "Oh, your nose is just dry. Get this salve from the clinic, from the pharmacy." So I went to the pharmacy at what used to be a hospital, but was now just a clinic at Fort Meade. And I waited for like 40 minutes in uniform on duty day. And you're supposed to be priority. I waited 40 minutes. I got to the counter. They took my prescription and came in and says, "We don't have this." So what do you mean? "Well, we keep telling these doctors not to prescribe it. You need to go back and see the doctor." I said, "I'm not going to wait. It took me 4 days to get in here to see the doctor. And then I've been in here 40 minutes. So then it happened again a year or two later, and it was blood and all over the place, ruined the uniforms. I went in, and same thing. And I told them, I said, last time they prescribed something, said prescribe something, they didn't have it. So I gave up. Then I went overseas. I was in Liberia, and it would happen frequently. So I went to Germany a couple months after I got to Liberia, was up there for the week, and I had a nosebleed. I went on Monday and said, "Hey, I need to see somebody." And they said, "Oh, we'll take care of this." And it turns out that I hadn't been properly enrolled in the overseas, version of TRICARE by the admin people, even though I'd submitted my paperwork. I'm active duty. I shouldn't have to do this. But anyway, so they're like, "Well, you can't get treatment." I'm like, "We can't get treatment. Active duty. I'm a soldier. You're at a clinic here. Take care of it." Well, and they said, "No, you need to see an ear, nose, and throat specialist. We don't have those here at the hospital." "Oh, isn't that special? You don't have a hospital, you have a hospital, but you don't." Well, it's actually a clinic. "You don't have an ear, nose, and throat person." So anyway, they said, "Okay, we'll send you Ramstein." I said, "I'm here for a conference. I leave Saturday. It's Monday. I can't go to Ramstein. I have to be in this conference. Said, oh, we didn't realize that you're just here temporarily. I said, yeah, I'm up from Africa. So they jumped through hoops, got me enrolled properly in the TRICARE. It's SOS International, actually, that handles it, so because they bill people differently. So got me all enrolled in that, and then they got me an appointment with a German ear, nose, and throat specialist right down the street from Patch Barracks. So I drove there. I think it was on Thursday. I came in, and I was supposed to see the doctor at 9:30, if I remember correctly. It's 9:30 or 10:30. Maybe I forget what it was. Maybe it was 10:30. I came in and I sat down. And they greeted me. Herr Wyatt, wir verstehen, dass Sie Deutsch sehr gut sprechen können. Sollen wir auf Deutsch oder auf Englisch reden? And I said, das ist ja mir egal. Wir können auf Deutsch, ja, kein Problem. And they said, we understand you speak German. Do you want to speak German or English? Because they told me. And I said, oh, we speak German. So, and that was it. It was right at the bottom of the hour, exactly the hour. The doc comes out. Herr Wyatt, come on in. So we walk in, he goes, said the same thing in German. He said, I understand you speak German. Should we speak German or English? I said, Doc, I don't do particle physics or my medical care in German. Everything else I'll do in German. So he goes, let me take a look in here. He goes, you've got a polyp in there. I said, okay, what do we do? He said, well, I can fix that with a laser. I'll give you surgery right now. Okay, he gets the laser out. I walked out of there 13 minutes after I sat down with him, and my nose has never bled again. Not once. Not once. That's medical care. That's medical care. But the Army couldn't provide it. The military couldn't provide it. They referred me to a place 1 kilometer from the base. And in 13 minutes, a problem solved that had been lingering for half a decade. That's the largest share of reported funding. 1010. They received 102 million rand from somebody to pay off their debt. That's not included in that. They also had another 20 million to pay for the birthday party in Mbombela Stadium in Nelspruit, which also wasn't reported. And where's that money at? There's no way that they got 102 million to pay the debt off plus 20. It's 122 million. So there's no way that with 15 million rand they paid for that entire campaign. Somebody's lying. Anybody can get a job over here. After the documentary, investing in the ANC should rethink what they're supporting. Yep. Yeah, I smell fine, Jeremy. No, it had nothing to do with it. It's a blood vessel in here, and it was just a polyp, and it would burst. Yep. German engineering. There you go. My nose is German engineered. Me and Hasselhoff. Knight Rider. That's iconic sound when you hear that when that Knight Rider starts. The Hasselhoff and I. I agree, but remember the big knobs pay the ANC caters and shares. Okay. Bloody ball of wool that's pulled. Yep. Yeah, I have no problem. Guys, I didn't get COVID either. I can smell fine. I can hear fine. Can't see so well anymore, courtesy of this freaking floater that's really messed up my eyesight, but I still better than 90% of people. Organic Humanity Movement, political party, if I'm not mistaken, her husband is Odez. Yeah, okay, let's not discuss that piece of crap on this channel. Not her, him. We're not going to talk about that jerk off. Not going to talk about him. Nope. Another dickweed. Speaking again, we have no authority over South Africa. They're a sovereign nation. They can do what they want. You have a screw nose bone. I have no idea what that means. Julie, I'm sorry to hear that, but my ear, nose, and throat guy, I never saw him again in my life. 13 minutes, he improved my quality of life. Never had a problem since then. Unlike the care I'm getting here, you know, my problems aren't being solved. They're minor problems, thankfully, although the hip is a major problem now, and I still have to wait till July 17th to see somebody. It's ridiculous. Anyway. I don't drink coffee, Madeline. I don't drink coffee. It's an evil substance invented by Satan to enslave mankind. I do not drink coffee. I do not drink coffee. Are you guys ready for the Car Guard crew again? We'll do it one more time. We got new people here. New people. So y'all got to hear this again. You ready for this? Here we go. Government, state, love meetings, talking, and they're not working. One more time. We got to hear it one more time. Oh, yeah.
Down by the lot near the old cafe, where the sun fries cars all night and day, there's a wild crew doing what they do. Yeah, you know them, the parking lot crew. Refugees with moves so tight, waving cars in left and right. 10 ways to say, yo, park that straight. 12 for bro, you're 20 late. Neanderthals in safety vests, snack in hand, but doing their best. One grunted loud, broke out in a jig. Turns out he just wants a parking gig. Canines bark like they run the block. Chased a drone down, beat the clock. One gave change with a tail wag spin. That dog's got tips and a toothy grin. Who you gonna call when the lot gets loud? Parking cones up and a drawing a crowd. Whistles blow and the scooters fly. It's a parking crew and the riding high. From the streets of town to the lot bazaar, they'll guard your ride like a superstar. Yeah, from Josie streets to America, it's the funky, fearless parking lot crew. Car guard shout near the garbage bin. Who parked skill? You let them in. They blow their whistles in perfect time, like a backup band with a traffic sign. Then here comes Wyatt, the colonial boss. Duct tape boots and a look that's sauce. Rides a scooter with flashing beams. Salutes pigeons, yells at ice cream. Men, dogs, apes from a line. No
yells at ice cream.
No overtime. If they park like chaos, made a plan. Find them twice and be the man. Who's got the beat in a vested hat? Parking legends funky like that. Guard your eye with soul and flair, and a high-fi breeze in the summer air. From this line here to America, it's the wild, proud parking lot crew.
Parking car guards. Car guards unite! Version 2. Here it is. Sounds like a Billy Joel song.
We got calls in safety vests, snack in hand, but doing their best. One grunted loud, broke out in a jig. Turns out he just wants a parking gig. Canines bark like they run the block. Chased a drone down, beat the clock. One gave change with a tail wag spin. That dog's got tips and a toothy grin. Who you gonna call when the lot gets loud? Parking cones up and a drawing a crowd. Whistles blow and the scooters fly. It's a parking crew and the riding high. From the streets of town to the lot bazaar, they'll guard your ride like a superstar. Yeah, from Josie streets to America, it's the funky, fearless parking lot crew. Funky, fearless parking lot crew. Car guard shout near the garbage bin. Who parked skill? You let them in. They blow their whistles in perfect time, like a backup band with a traffic sign. Then here comes Wyatt, the colonial boss. Duct tape boots and a look that's sauce. Rides a scooter with flashing beams. Salutes pigeons, yells at ice cream.
Yells at ice cream.
Dogs, apes from a line. No dents, no scrapes, no overtime. If they park like chaos, made a plan. Find them twice and be the man. Find them twice and be the man. Find them twice and be the man. Who's got the beat in a vested hat? Parking legends funky like that. Guard your eye with soul and flair, and a high-fi breeze in the summer air. From this line here to America, it's the wild, proud parking lot crew.
Okay, so YouTube is messing with me here, folks, because the exact same thing happened now that happened a few minutes ago. We were at 235, we dropped to 197. We went just back up to 230 a moment ago, and now we're back down to 195. Something's going on here. Anyway, all right, cool. Yeah, hey, Dave Ranky, how's it going? That was from Annalie. Annalie put that one together. That's awesome. I love that one. Yeah, we're going to do something with that one. I'll publish that. So, and then we got the Springbok song. Let's play that one last time. Then we're going to wrap it up here. Play the second version of the Springbok song that got created right here on air tonight. I asked folks for their input, and this is the second version. Springbok's Glory. You ready for this? Hang on. Why is this not looking right?
Under the southern sun, The green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world's stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirits soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. Carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Springbok glory. You guys like that one? I know I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, yeah, Bo. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, yeah. Rakes, enjoy the stream. Who's got a birthday? Who's got a birthday? I didn't see that. Who's got a birthday? Somebody keeps saying happy birthday. I don't see who had a birthday. All right, well, I'm sorry. I can't say happy birthday because nobody told me who it was. Oh, Katie, we've been doing music all night. You love the songs, Ingrid. Okay, cool. All right, that's going to do it. Oh, Naughty Happy Camper. Thank you, Shawnee. Not a happy camper. I did not see your birthday. My apologies. So let's get a cake up for you. I'm going to find it here real quick. There we go. I need to set this thing up so it pushes a button and it comes up. There you go. Happy birthday to Not a Happy Camper. Thank you for telling me, Shawnee. Car guarding soon be a degree available in South African universities. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Lee Mother's Love. Welcome to you. Happy birthday. Oh, now everybody's telling me. You guys must be a little bit behind on the stream. Okay, and once again, we played and we dropped back to 197 people. What is going on with YouTube this morning? All right, guys, there it is. Happy birthday. All right. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here. And we'll play out Save South Africa. How's that? Okay, Save South Africa. All right, let me do it over here. So I've got it. Where's it at, man? Where's it at? Come on. This is so nice. I can play music and not get copyright strikes. It's I love it. I love it. It's awesome. It's just awesome. Awesome to be able to play music and not worry about getting a copyright strike. Okay, why is this not showing me? Oh, you turd. Come on. There it is. There we go. Let's wrap it up here, folks. Here we go.
Sunsets and sky so blue, mountains whisper stories of dreams so true. From oceans roaring wild to valleys deep, a heartbeat of a nation that will not sleep. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people's above it all. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day. People sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave and weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people above it all. We know it all.
I mean, it's just insane. Oh, it's been 3 weeks. Okay, get a grip. I mean, honestly, people have no idea what's involved here. A thorough background investigation must be completed. You have to prove who you are, where you're from, what you're saying is true. That has to take place. There's an administrative process that has to take place. Interviews have to be conducted. Medical screening has to be done. All this stuff takes time.